Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, September 8, 2022. The day is strong for friendly relations and enjoying personal interests. Venus begins its visit to your friendship sector today, helping soften your disposition with friends and networks. This transit is an enhancing one. You are more likable, attractive, and generally framed well. Giving yourself and friends freedom and emotional space is beneficial during this cycle that lasts until the 29th. Friendships can get a nice boost. You are more willing than usual to accommodate, change, and grow with others and less likely to stick with old patterns. It can also be a good time for happiness pursuits and business income. One of the most euphoric periods of the year is upon you. In fact, you could feel like the most popular and luckiest of all. As sweet Venus turns a corner today, she puts on her prettiest dress and spins like a dandelion seed on a breeze into the fields of your solar 11th house. You'll be more in demand than ever from friends, your social circle, and network. If single, don't miss this opportunity to meet someone new through your connections or even try dating through social media or online apps. Someone special is out there also looking for you. Do not be afraid to be nitpicky. As a deeply psychological sign, you tend to prefer meaningful professional bonds. In a perfect world, your connections and associations happily reciprocate professionally. However, this may not be the case, so it might be time to clean house as Venus enters Virgo today. Your planetary ruler is scrutinous and judgmental in Virgo, which is just what you need. Be a little more editorial with who you associate with in your career during this Venusian transit by nipping some connections in the bud. The moon's departure from your income sector yesterday was always going to leave you with your instincts sharp, a sharp nose for money and a download of information, insights, and messages to unpack. With Venus, the planet of money, having also left your career sector yesterday, this leaves you with a lot of confidence and insight across the income, work, and career fronts. You are no stranger to change, but it may take some reining in of your personal power in order to direct your ability to change constructively. Imagine you are both your own father and your own mother, depending on your age. This will be easier or harder to do, and create your boundaries, including your actions and language, your limits in relationships, and your requirements on the job. You are also in charge of nurturing yourself with the food, the rest, the exercise, the affection you need to survive. Don't forget to give yourself a lot of positive reinforcement. Today you will be able to go forward in peace, with great patience, and you won't be discouraged by anything. In your private life, this is perhaps the moment to stabilize your love life. There may be obstacles, but if you act calmly, you will get over them all one by one. Your biggest problem will be to fight the sensation of being split between the desire to keep things as they are and a desire to change what should be. It is not unusual for the moon to form a friendly aspect to planets on the relationship front as it returns to your communication sector each month, and instead, it is a given. The difference today is that the moon not only forms a friendly aspect to the sun in your friendship sector but during Venus, the planet of love's first full day here. This is doing more than creating a lot of positive energy across the communication, friendship, and relationship fronts, but in a way that is a taste of things to come. The moon is also making it easier to connect on an emotional level. Having the moon in your communication sector and at a friendly aspect to both the sun and to planets in your relationship sector is not the only advantage today. Just as Venus, the planet of love, has brought the laws of attraction and synchronicity into play, the stars are starting to align on the romantic front. Our eyes in the sky. The Capricorn moon has a rocky journey this morning, forming squares with Jupiter and Mercury. People are likely to be more self-absorbed than usual, and it might be difficult to find comfort when needed. The moon can bring deep thoughts to the forefront of the mind. Unfortunately, you aren't immune to this, and you might find your mind swimming in some gloomy waters. Jupiter only increases this. When Jupiter enters the mix, you could feel anxiety around your responsibilities and your ability to accomplish your goals. If you let it, self-doubt could get the better of you. The vibe is heavy, and we might find that the people we encounter are in bad moods as well. It will help to remember that we're all attempting to navigate this energy, so try to lead by example and be kind to others. Mercury can offer some relief if we can find a way to lean into our optimism, especially when it comes to dreams and fantasies. The moon trines Uranus this morning, putting us in touch with our individuality and need for personal freedom. Be sure to honor your truest and freest self. This energy allows you to grow and become the person you want to be. Trust the process as you transform and change with the lunar energy. As nightfall nears, the moon calms down, giving us plenty of energy to work toward our dreams. However, a square with Chiron could make it difficult for you to find balance, and you might have trouble falling asleep. Don't be afraid to give yourself a break. In the pre-dawn hours, the Capricorn moon trines Uranus in Taurus, provoking excitement. This electric influence arouses our interest in the serendipitous and strange. As many of us will be asleep at this hour, our dreams may be filled with inspirational ideas. We might even receive the blueprint for an innovative plan that we can put into practice upon waking. Many of the world's so-called geniuses have claimed to have obtained their most profound ideas through dreams. Tonight may offer us our own eureka moment. Around dawn, Ceres opposes Saturn in Aquarius, making it difficult to offer or receive support. Ceres in Leo wishes to pamper and praise the inner child. It nurtures by bolstering our self-esteem. Saturn, on the other hand, is a stricter taskmaster. It is not the kind to hand out participation trophies. It wants us to work for our medals. As these two objects oppose, we become unsure of ourselves. Try to have practical expectations to avoid becoming disheartened. A balance must be struck between maturity and warmth. Allowing ourselves to be vulnerable will help us achieve an anchoring kind of inner strength. The moon's aspect with Neptune allows our hearts to be filled with warmth and pride, so don't be afraid to give and receive love over the next few weeks. The Pluto energy allows us to see people's true intentions, which could be disappointing or maddening. There could be some conflict. Trust your intuition so you can understand the true motives of others. The energy could threaten to throw off your chill vibe, so avoid petty gossip and try not to let mental chatter pull you away from a good thing. With all the day's frenetic energy, it would be a good idea to treat yourself to some delicious food and perhaps a nice bubble bath tonight.